So today on the front of the banner, you may have seen a little story about this wonderful couple by the name of Larry and Erlene Baum. Larry and Erlene, if you could come forward for just a moment, please. Now stop, just do it. Don't be mad at me, Erlene. So I have to tell you that Larry and Erlene have made a huge impact on the Barry County community, funding sports, recreational opportunities, renovations for gym, and building a new football stadium, and most recently funding a functional learning center for auto mechanics and auto body youth for youth at the Gilmore Car Museum. They funded the creation of a dialysis center, the rebuilding of YMCA Camp Algonquin, leaders in giving to the First Presbyterian Church so we could have this beautiful building, and I thank you, and funding for the splash pad by the movie theater. And the most recent real contribution they made to the community was funding a program that taught our teachers at Hastings High School how to reconnect, how to connect with their children. And at the BIE luncheon that we had this September, the president of the Hastings Education Association stood and talked about the most important training she has ever received in her career, the one that reminded her why she's a teacher. The nomination that we made from our community to the Council of Michigan Foundations and Michigan Nonprofit Association was very unusual. Unusual because the nominators were the City of Hastings, which they've never had a government join in a nomination before for a philanthropy couple, the YMCA, Hastings Area Schools, Gilmore Car Museum, Pennock Health Services, and we helped a little, the Barry Community Foundation. The Baums have made many impact to make our community the best place to live and a place we are all proud to call home. Larry said in a video that they did, personally, I think the legacy I would like to leave is one of setting an example for future people to give back through contributions or volunteerism to keep this community the greatest community that it is. Erlene said, the success of our company is because of the people of this community that work with us and for us, and because of them, we have success and we desire to give back. Please welcome with me for presentations of proclamations, Dave Tassava, Mayor Pro Tem of the City of Hastings.
I'm the Mayor Pro Tem of the City of Hastings. We have an official, excuse me, I don't do this very often. We have an official proclamation for Larry and Erlene Baum. A lot of the things that's in this proclamation, Bonnie's already said, but I'd like to repeat it. Whereas the quality of any community is merely a reflection of the quality of the people that live and work there, great communities only exist when great people live and work in them. Whereas Larry and Erlene Baum exemplify all that is good in Barry County and the Hastings community, they generously and strongly support, over the years, have made Barry County and Hastings a community, a wonderful place to live, work, play, praise, teach, learn. And whereas the Baum's contributions have touched so many different areas in our community, whereas the Baums are actively and intimately involved personally in our community, not simply giving from afar, but openly serving as role models for all by demonstrating the importance of family, faith, community, and a daily life. Now, therefore, I, David Tosfa, Mayor Pro Tem of the City of Hastings, do hereby officially recognize and thank Larry and Erlene Baum for all their many contributions to our community, and to congratulate them on their most deserving award. In witness thereof, I have hereto set my hand and caused the official seal of the City of Hastings to be affixed this 17th day of October 2013. Thank you.
Next, I invite Lieutenant Governor Brian Calley for a proclamation from the state of Michigan.
All right, well, thank you so much, everybody. I'm gonna step out from behind this thing. It's not made for people like me. I wanted to take the opportunity to present a tribute in recognition of all, and I won't go through some of the information is the same information that you've already heard, but communities that work like this one does have a lot of strong people behind it that really make things happen. That spark, that first resource in, either the first voice in, the first money in, the first something in, to just get something rolling, something for people to really rally behind, somebody to put the resources behind the vision, and somebody to make a reality things that, you guys live here all the time, and so maybe you don't realize how special it is, but there's a lot of great ideas of people that work hard all over the state and in different communities, but they're not able to get these types of projects, that laundry list that you just went through, off the ground. And here in Berry County and Hastings, that's happened because of the great work that you do and being generous, and it's a special thing about West Michigan. So I want to be here to lend my voice alongside of Mike Calton and Rick Jones, and I know on behalf of Senator Knopfs, who's here tonight. Mike, thank you so much for making Hastings a priority. I'm still really protective of this county. And Mike's actually Mike's picking up Ionia and Berry County in that Senate district next time, and you couldn't ask for a better senator. He just does a great job. So on behalf of him as well, and it's signed by myself and Governor Snyder to honor and special tribute the work and the tremendous impact that we've seen here in Berry County. So thank you so much.
So one more, because it wouldn't be right if we didn't invite the U.S. Senate to participate, right? So Mary Judnick is here from Debbie Stabenow's office. Thankfully, they were able to come to some kind of understanding in Washington, or else she wouldn't have been able to be here this evening. So at the last minute, they pulled it out for us. Yeah?
Thank you, Bonnie. Excuse me. It's a pleasure to be here on behalf of Senator Stabenow. She is still in Washington, D.C. this evening, and that's why she's not able to personally be here. She would love to be here and congratulate you herself. But she wanted me to pass on thank you to Bonnie and the Berry Community Foundation for inviting her to be a part of tonight's recognition for you and the celebration. And your work is awe-inspiring. I just want to tell you, thank you for the work that you do on behalf of the children in the community. As a mom, it's great when people rally around our kids. So thank you for that. And also the health and your commitment to the health and well-being of the members of your community. On behalf of Senator Stabenow, she wanted me to present the Certificate of Congressional Recognition, which is presented on October 17th, 2013 to Larry and Earlene Baum for receiving the 2013 Russell G. Mulberry Award for Philanthropy from the Council of Michigan Foundations and the Michigan Nonprofit Association. U.S. Senator Debbie Stabenow, congratulations.
President Obama wanted to be here. Careful, Fred. Calm it down, okay? Okay, I didn't ask him. But what I do have for you is a small version of the award that you received from the Council of Michigan Foundations and the Michigan Nonprofit Association. And it says, "Give to the world the best you have, and the best will come back to you." So I have to share with you one last story about this because we. I always end up in the paper like this. So Larry and Erlene needed to come to my office. We kept this a secret from them that they were even nominated. Kept it a secret. And so then I get the letter and the call from Rob Collier, who's the president of the Michigan, or the Council of Michigan Foundations, and he said, I really want to tell them myself. And I said, you know, that would be fantastic. And he said, you needed to get them in your office at blah, 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 on Friday afternoon, 3 o'clock. I'm like, I don't know how I'm going to get a hold of Larry. So Jennifer and I had gone for lunch, and we're walking across the parking lot behind the county seat, and we see Larry going into the county seat. And I'm like, there he is. So I ran in, I stalked him, I sat down next to him, and I told him I needed him to come to my office at 3 o'clock on Friday. And he says to Fred, what does she want?
She wants some money.
Really? Like, that's all I ever asked for? So the beautiful thing is that we were able to surprise them. I wasn't afraid of Larry, but I was scared to death that Erlene was going to be mad at us for nominating them, because she's so humble and so quiet and so unassuming about all the beautiful things that they do. Not that Larry's not. I don't mean it that way at all. Because what Larry always says is, if we don't tell people what we're doing, how do we inspire others to be part of that, right? And so, on behalf of everyone in this room, and the people that you saw at the post office this morning that thanked you, that didn't even know you, but she's now a celebrity because she was on the front fold of the Hastings banner. We thank you.
I don't know what I can say. We've just been so overwhelmed by this community, and yesterday being recognized by the state as being Entrepreneur of the Year by the Council of Michigan Foundations. It's just been unbelievable, and tonight is even more so. And I thanked at my acceptance speech Tuesday. I made the comment that Erlene and I wouldn't have been there, and none of this would have ever happened if it hadn't been for the hard work, dedication, and love of the director of the Berry County Community Foundation, Bonnie. And I introduced her, and everybody stood up and applauded. So thank each and every one of you. We are truly humbled tonight by just a most remarkable evening I can ever remember. Thank you all.